Okay, so I'm trying the tape my phone to the mirror trick as far as filming this, because the camera I have is...
I only have like 5.
It's just awful. Cliff's playing Apex, so if you hear anything in the background, that's it. I'm now just going to... It's hot, it's summer, I'm taking it all off, but I am testing the cmon. I've used this a couple of times, so it's not really a test. It's just showing you guys how good it works. Short answer is it works really well. It's also a bit of a show of how shaving kind of goes with a straight razor, in case you guys have never looked it up on YouTube. So, oftentimes what they'll recommend is you go against the grain and then with the grain. I found going sidelong with the first edge tends to work well, because going against is up here and then this way on this side always feels awkward. It cuts well. This side always has a harder time. I think it might be a little thicker, or with the straight downward grain it's more difficult, but I'm going to try straight up. Blitz, get out of the sink. Yeah, that doesn't feel right. Yeah, no. So, got bowl of shaving soap, brush. Brush gets wet in the sink, and make it a foam. Go over, refresh the other side. It's also going to be easier because it's had the soap soaking in longer, so it's going to be softer. This side is always a pain, because it's the one I do first. When you're rinsing it off, you generally want to hold it like this, blade edge up, swish it back and forth, like back and forth. That way you're not risking hitting the edge of the blade on anything. There's nothing more frustrating than having to take a ding and putting a blade out of it for letting it lightly tap the hard-ass porcelain of a sink. You can see right there on the neck, it just went right through. The neck is going to be as thick as the cheeks were, so I think next time I shave, I'm actually going to reverse the cheek order. Do this one first, then this one, see if this one is easier, because that just, as you can see, it cuts straight through. A lot fewer passes required. Also, make sure to wipe the blade off. Then I've got a damp section for cleanup later. It's also easier without glasses, but trying to get used to them while I'm shaving. And of course, when the fluff starts to slough off your blade, while it's in motion like I just did there, that means it's too dry. So, going again, all the way around. Thickness of the lather, hard to say. Use your preference, but If it leaves material running downward, like water or anything, then it's definitely too thin. Here's the fun part. I haven't had this part clear since several years ago when I went to the Halloween as a social justice warrior and just had a neckbeard. Insulting joke, but fuck, if your movement can't take a joke, then you shouldn't be in that movement. Yes, I'm a social justice warrior. Or a skeleton jousting wizard, either way. I just did the worst thing I could do, and thankfully I didn't hit anything, but I did it. Blade down? That's dumb. Don't do that. This is going to look so terrible on me. I have a reason why I go with at least a goatee. Face just looks way too young, or at least it did last time. It doesn't look right. Also got a little scar here from where I got splattered with lead when I was doing lead casting back in the day. Might have healed, I don't know. You can tell how unpracticed I am at getting these angles as opposed to the rest of my face. Do not need to shade my glasses. Also just trying to do this quickly so that I don't end up with a long ass video, but it's already at almost 8 minutes, so. As far as how it cuts really well. It's very smooth. Don't know if I'll end up posting the full video because I'm gonna video all this, but it's very sharp ass razor. I did not re-hone it after the last time, so it's not as sharp as it was last time. I did re-strop it though, so it's good enough. I don't know what to say beyond that. It's just It cuts really well. Like, by comparison to my Dovo, my much newer razor, I'd say this cuts a little bit better. I did get myself on the mustache area. That was fantastic too. That was really good. I am gonna have to watch a video on how to do the muzzle. One last run over, just because it's been so long, clean up, and diptych pen for that. And clean up, but you're not seeing the cleanup. I call that good enough. Get off their blood-soaked foam. Okay, you do this, soak this first, because that's now filled with, sink's now filled with foam and hair. Let me just rotate that. Probably should grab the first time. Diptych pen. Get it damp. Stings like fuck. Set for a sec. It's this one's starting to break down. It's leaving chalky residue on my hand. That is a nasty cut. But see how the other stopped? There. Give it another moment. Yeah, that was a bad cut. Either way, this is almost 15 minutes. You're bored as fuck by now if anybody's even watching, so as far as how it cuts really well. I need to re-edge it again, just I should hone it every time, honestly, or every couple of times. But it works as well as any other straight razor, better than probably most of the more modern ones. Shiny as hell. Like, looks fantastic. Works fantastic. I feel super happy. That's at least bleeding a lot less. As a bad enough cut, I might just have to put a band-aid on it. I feel dumb. Either way.